It is a scientific fact that stress hormone cortisol, when it gets activated in your body, then your body does not grow. It comes into the dishealing phase. Actually, it is down regulating your growth hormone, which makes your body grow, and other anti-stressor hormones like dopamine, endorphin, serotonin. Like Ashna ji was saying, that human beings are the most evolved beings in more than 8.4 million species that it is said that are in the earth, and that humans or anybody has to go through that process. And it has taken, as she said, that more than 3 million years for the brain to be developed where it is. And as she said, that the neocortex is the newly evolved part of the brain. And human beings have the ability to turn on the stress response just by thought alone. That means they can create stress, anger, humiliation, or they can create happiness and sadness through this neocortex. They have the ability to create more than 25 to 27 varied emotions. And every emotion is related to some chemical in the body. We are proteins and chemicals, as I told you some days back. A human is what? A bag of meat, muscles, that is all protein. Your bones are proteins. Your muscles are protein. Everything is protein. And you are dead meat till there is a chemical. If somebody makes you happy, you release serotonin, endorphin, and you start laughing. If you find your wife or loved one, dopamine is released, you feel pleasure. And it can go to sexual pleasure also. And same woman whom you feel, or man who makes you feel sexually pleasure, shouts at you, you feel adrenaline coming, and since you cannot fight him, you get angry with him. And you cannot run away from your husband or wife, you go into depression. Depression is the advanced state of stress, anxiety, and then depression. Are you with me? Now your brain can be trained, and that is what I'm going to do it right now. I give an analogy that I want you to imagine that you have a lemon and you're cutting into juicy lemon. Yes, cut it, put some salt on it, chaat masala on it, some spice, and put it on your tongue, and see your tongue is salivating. So where is the lemon? There's no lemon. This is a practical example that by just thought alone, your brain can release the same chemical it secretes when there is a physical stimulus. That means actually your brain released that chemical and you started salivating without lemon being there present. So your brain cannot differentiate between an emotional happiness or trauma or a physical happiness and trauma. It converts emotional issue into a physical issue. So when a human being has an issue in a life, his girlfriend has left him, his wife has cheated on him, somebody in the family has gone to light, and they are under intense trauma. This intense trauma gets injected into the cells of the human body. The brain keeps on secreting stress hormones even when the stress is over, because you are genetically also connected, and this is what is your human body. This is why actually the disease happens when your mind cannot handle your stress level. It goes to your physical body. Our negative thoughts can actually make you sick. So it's possible that your thoughts can make you sick. And if your thoughts can make you sick, that means when I teach you this technique and you create new thoughts and new actions, And I teach you mindfulness and 11 steps of Karma Yoga. They can make you well and happy also. Imagine your brain is like a recorder. It has on record your ancestral DNA information from ancestors and also from your environment, and keeps on repeating that again and again. Most of us look like our ancestors, like father, mother, and think also. It is your unconscious mind that thinks. That is 90%. Your feelings and emotions are like a circuit of emotions in your brain. The more you feel an emotion in a particular way, the circuits become stronger and stronger. Remember, your feelings are the product of your memories from your ancestors stored in your DNA and your experiences of your lives. Your emotions are the end product of the past experiences. Your personal experiences in this life, your environment. The moment you recall these memories, then the problems suddenly come and you become unhappy. You feel sad. And this is because of your ancestral information in your DNA. And while you were in your mother's womb, about 9 months to 18 months before you were conceived, before the environment in your family, and when you were in your mother's womb. So that means your past is your future. If I am able to make a bridge between your conscious and the unconscious mind by the Samadhi meditation, when I take you to the Delta state and with practice into the Samadhi state, where in Delta state, normally for a normal person, there is no awareness, like he's snoring. And you may ask me, if there is no awareness, then how I can assess my unconscious mind? That is what our professionalism comes. So the technique of science of conscious karma yoga healing, we can easily go to our unconscious, tap into the practice and bring out all that is worrying you. You can change what is going to come in your future. So when you say, we're using with normal you people who are listening, you think doing from your left brain or your conscious brain, which is about 10 to 12%, that you want to be happy, you want to be healthy, you want to have a good relationship with the girlfriend, wife who is now your wife or husband, and you have a bad relationship. But your physical body, your environment is in a different state. You are keeping on analyzing things. What separates your conscious mind and unconscious mind is your analytical mind. And that is where I step in. Samadhi meditation. I can teach you easily with practice of Samadhi meditation how to lower your brain frequency. And it's like coming into the computer's operating system and make you do things where you can easily change. Because as I told you earlier, theta, delta state are the states where your thoughts and emotions are subject to change, malleable to change, but not completely. The complete is samadhi. If you do not change your emotional states, you will be ending into the crisis of disease. You don't want some tragedy to happen in your life, and you don't want to learn from the pain. Do not accept challenges, always accept opportunities. If you think about challenges, and then as per your power of your mind, you will be creating them. And if you only think about opportunity, then you are going to create opportunity in your life. So as you have closed your eyes, you are deep into this deep. I want you to imagine. Focus on your heart chakra. I want you to imagine that your heart chakra is emitting a light green, like the grass. You see a light. And your heart chakra with a small lotus bud which has already opened and is circulating like a Sudarshan chakra. It's spreading this green light. And this green light is going and mixing with the white light that you already have. Your heart is already clean with any emotional baggage that it had. And you imagine that when in India they celebrate Diwali, Eid or Christmas, there is anar. How do we pronounce it in English? There is like a cracker, which emits like a volcanic, a colorful fire coming continuously for 3-4 minutes. Just imagine that it's a continuous process that is emitting, energy emitting up and down. Well, it is going down to your solar plexus chakra, burning all the emotions of fear of your ancestors, spreading in every cell of your body. As you are going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Very deep. Absolutely deep. Feeling safe, very safe, absolutely safe. Going to your sexual chakra, removing all those abuses, burning those memories which are not comfortable for you. They just burn. So energy is transformed. So when you burn that, those memories will be taken away from your physical body, auric body, and they will go to another dimension. You do not require to assess that dimension, right? It is over for you. Just see that burning, like in a Havan Kund. You burn those, say, give that ahuti, say, oh, divine consciousness, Shiva consciousness, Mother conscious, how are you address the divinity? I give this ahuti. I give this offering to this fire. All my experiences which I do not want. And they burn and transform and go to the dimension which will not bother you having this life. And more they go up to your throat chakra, removing the experience, and also go to your third eye chakra, going to the neurons of the brains. Once again, remove all those memories and give the offering into the Havan Kunda, the fire. Oh divine conscious, Shiva conscious, Mother consciousness, Devi, I offer this as Ahuti, transformation, gone into the different dimension. While in your brain, see that your amygdala, you may know, you may not know, and hippocampus are actually, you are working with the divine energies, retraining them, so that their ability to recall any memory is burnt. Say, I, take your name. For example, I will say, I, Sumant Kant Kaul, son of Shri Somnath Kaul and Shrimati Kanta Kaul, offer all my memories which do not serve me in this lifetime, which make me feel pain, to this ahuti, to this fire. And I retrain my amygdala, hippocampus, and see the fire inside your brain. See that fire, literal fire. Imagine, ignite that fire. That everything is burning. All those experiences, you do not need to do any inner child healing. When you were a child, any molestations you did or happened, your father misbehaved, your mother, your teachers, everything being burned completely. And you see this burning is going inside your physical body as if your whole physical body is being burned. Allow your body to be burnt. It's not burning actually, this is a divine light. Allow that every memory of your cellular body, whether you bring it through your ancestors, coming from the time immemorial when the first soul was planted on this Mother Earth, see it being finished. Make the prayer, divine, let the energy flow. Send your divine healing to me as a baby in my mother's womb. And see this fire spreading into your mother's womb also. And imagine yourself as a baby in your mother's womb and all the toxins, the fire spreading in your mother's womb, and your mother's womb is also cleaning. It is said that fire, everything in the fire is cleansed, transmutes into nothingness. See all the sadness of your mother bringing from her ancestors cleansed. All the darkness is cleansed, washed. All the grief, sorrow, betrayal of your mother is cleansed. Because you might be carrying, and you and your mother is being burnt in this divine light. All the memories, feelings, financial pressures, family pressures, in-laws pressures your mother had, that she always had to have a male child sometimes. And if the mother's womb, there were any abortions happened, you heal that spirit also. Heal that spirit also. See that energy also being burnt. When I say burnt, it's not actually burning. It's being going to the Allah's conscious, divine consciousness, transmuting into the light. And now, when everything is over, you see the baby in the womb hugging the mother. That she's having the father's love, forgiving all of them, in the state of purity, healing, And that they are welcoming you, because your past, present, and future is linear. It is one and the same thing. They are welcoming you into this life. And you are spreading this light in past, spreading this light in past, present, and future everywhere. Make the prayer now. God, let the energy flow. Let forgiveness be done energetically to all the people who misused me and to all the people whom I misused. In love, harmony, in sexual pleasure, in lust, I clear all the shit once for all and burn it. See it going into the burning. And I offer myself unconditionally to my partner, that I'm his, I'm hers, and all the children who are watching, that they have a mindful life. Let all the karma of hatred, anger, vengeance, unforgiveness, grief, sorrow, abuse, emotional, mental, physical, sexual abuse, loneliness, lack of love and support from your husband, wife, father, mother, teacher, student, betrayal, all results, all insults, all guilt and shame, let forgiveness be done. Remember, forgiveness is the biggest protection. And from there, the growth starts. You will be growing unconditionally, limitless, going to all your chakras. All the forgiveness from all the spirits, whether they are alive or not. Healing, seeing this green light spreading into the cosmos, to the different dimensions. See the soul of your father coming, mother coming. If they're alive, also if they're not, then from the spirit world. Look into their eyes and all the people whom you have issues with. They may have loved you, they may have not loved you. If you're holding any issue against them, see that being released. Make the prayer, divine consciousness. Let the energy flow. I release all the feeling of unworthiness, humiliation, lack of support, love, anger that brought me stress, anxiety, that untrained my amygdala and hippocampus. I have given that to the ahuti, to the offering, to this fire, divine fire of Allah, divine fire of Shiva, divine fire of Christ consciousness, on the same thing. Oh Allah, oh Christ, oh Shiva, fill me with your love, safety, joy, forgiveness, ecstasy, happiness. Fill me with forgiveness. And see this light entering every cell of your body. See all those dramas. With every spirit that happened is over. It is burned. There is no memory left. There is no memory left. Everything has been erased. You will live in the present moment. You have chosen to live in the present moment. That memory has been erased, transformed. Energy can be neither created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed. The memory of sexual abuse has been transformed into life. The memory of adultery has been transformed into life. The memory of grief has been transformed into life. But you have burnt it. If you took DNA from your partners and you are with new partners, has been burned. Because you have offered. It is like you have jumped into this holy fire. Just jump again and see how you're going inside this fire completely. And there is fire and there is nothing you. You have offered yourself. and you see a pinkish light coming from this fire. This is the law of forgiveness. And you are this fire telling you that all is well. That you are safe completely. If there are many issues that you are having, everything has been resolved completely, unconditionally. You have that power. You are the new Sumant. You are the new Rumi. You are the new Dina. You are the new Ashna. You are the new Lakshita. You are the new Sumit. You are the new Sneha. You are the new Nita. You are the new. Everybody is new. You are born phoenix from the ashes. You must have heard. And it rises from the ashes. With the blessings of Allah consciousness, with the blessing of Shiva consciousness, with the blessing of Christ consciousness. Oh Shiva, oh Mother Durga, see the new. You only have this new life. You don't remember anything. Why? You are not supposed to remember anything of the past. There is no past life. There is only the present, and you are new. Completely new. You are safe, very safe, absolutely safe. Feel happy, joyous.